Welcome to the cave.
Today I'll be doing City of Ash 1, and I want to focus on something slightly different today because I know a lot of people run through this particular dungeon for the gear because the Burning Spellweave is well sought after for most magic builds. So we'll be looking at chests as well as getting through all the bosses for that reason. So you want to be careful. I always jump down here to skip a lot of the stuff. You want to be careful to land in the water so you don't die. Routinely you can land like over here or such and you'll die. So make sure to jump off a little bit to the left, and then we can skip everything that's up there. So let's start looking for chests, and I already got lucky with the chest right here. Nifty, it's a master chest. Am I gonna fail this? I'm not. Ember shield, so you know, the real useful stuff. The second place you look for a chest is right there.
Here they come.
Then I always poke my head in here, see if we can find a chest.
Fire.
I don't see anything.
So let's keep moving.
Sometimes you'll see chests. You always want to check underneath each one of these little tents, I guess, and there's usually a chest in some of them. Poke my head back here, look around. Okay, and then you can keep going. You can walk around this side and skip all of those guys. You can walk around this side and skip all of those guys. And now, yeah, let's make sure I get some heals running with Surge and walk in with some AoEs, and let's get her done. Okay, so I like to use Steel Tornado as my spammable. I did the more for Steel Tornado because it has further reach, so I can center myself in a large group of enemies and do a heck of a lot of damage. And then Rapid Strikes for my spammable, because Rapid Strikes allows you to... the damage stacks per more hits. Ooh, I don't know if Surge activated there. So yeah, kind of Steel Tornado when it's a group and spam Rapid Strikes when it's not. Yeah, and I'll point out again, I love these MMO mouses. Mice? Jeez, did I just say mouses? Mouses. Pieces. I learned English, I swears. Yeah, I like using an MMO mouse. I'm using the Naga Chroma. Yeah, Naga Chroma from Razer. Just checking the bottom there casually.
You didn't see that.
Oh, execute time. So yeah, I also added in the Storm Calling ability to try to get a better execute going. still not going particularly fast. I'm gonna try to figure out if I can execute with some sort of stamina ability. Because I don't know if everybody knew this. I mean, people probably do, but the higher your stamina is... that's not where my character sheet is. The higher your stamina is, the more damage you do for stamina abilities, and the same goes for magicka. So you can see my stamina is twice as high as my magicka. So magicka execute isn't great, and I just got a level.
I like that.
So one more from 650. 60, yeah, that's special. And I haven't morphed this yet. That's probably part of it. That's a nice passive. That's a real nice passive. We'll do that. And then I don't need werewolf in dungeons at all, so I'll just remove that entirely. Don't need to fight these guys. Oh, yeah, I forgot to check for the other chest location, because that's part of what we're looking at here. So yeah, usually there's a chest here. I don't think I've ever seen one back there. Alright, let's get moving. So far we found one chest, beat one boss. So that's 2 pieces of gear we get from that. Alright, so looking for chests, here's where you go. Check around the bridges and such. Come up here. Sometimes there's a chest back here. Like in this corner. And then we keep going. Sometimes there's a chest up here. Come down here. Sometimes there's one tucked away under this building. Check behind here. Usually there's one tucked away in that nook right there. And... what happened? She got stuck. So sometimes there's a chest tucked back there. And I think there's actually one other place that can be tucked over here. Could be wrong.
And now it's murder time.
I guess that's technically not murder, it's self-defense. It's all self-defense murder. Oh, there's a chest. See, that's what I was saying. You always want to check underneath all of these little tents. Tent, tent, tent. And that one's just simple, so there's probably not going to be any gear that's real great in here. Beep. That's definitely the sound that chests make when you open them. Beep.
Heavy armor increased.
See, that's why I like Steel Tornado. It's reaching all of them in this area. Done. Scamp versus Scamp. Right then, so there's another boss up here and another chest. I've really only done one boss so far. It's a lot faster with the Nightblade because you can just skip all the trash ads. guy goes down real easy. And there's usually a healthy amount of ignoring the scamps because we know that Banekin. There's a healthy amount of ignoring Banekin because your AoEs are going to get them if you're popping down good AoEs. So that was actually, there's some shoes. Invigorating.
Wonderful.
Does anybody use anything from here that's not divines? It's kind of useless.
I will harvest your soul.
Okay, now this guy's a pain in the butt. He definitely dances around a bunch with that fire stuff, so move out of that. Nope, not good. Not good at all. So if this were, if this were vet, I'd need a lot better self rules. So I'm gonna focus first and foremost on staying out of the fire because that got a little scary a second ago. Ouch. Execute phase. He can go down.
You may leave.
Alrighty then. So then I always jump back down here after you're done with that section. Hey, almost missed. That would have been bad. And then I jump off this side. And the reason why I jump off this side instead of this side, there's all kind of bad guys down there. So I've seen tons of people just jump, and when they hit down here, they're low on health, and an ad kills them and it ruins their deathless run. I've had that happen to me countless freaking times. So I don't have a no death run on vet for some of my tunes yet because people just die to trash right there. That frustrates me. Alright, so this section in particular, you pop down the AoEs right, you can get massive damage. this build. I don't think I need any of the fighter's guild abilities, but what might be nifty... What might be nifty is there's the Silver Leash ability. That's a morph of the crossbow, whatever that is, and basically it allows you to pull enemies together. So when I'm soloing dungeons, since my build is highly concentrated on AoEs, it would be cool to pull the enemies together. Do more damage to more enemies. Ooh, that just went fast. Nice.
I like that.
Yeah, that's why I like Steel Tornado. Just take down everything in one go. And it would have been cool to have Silver Leash, like I was talking about, because I could have just pulled this Flame Matro in and just murder everything at once. Or try to get everything to come to the Flame Matro, but then you have these guys back here. There's always something that won't move. Okay, so I won't have to worry about that again for the rest of the dungeon.
You will go no further. The Lord take on.
Okay, so she doesn't follow you with that either. That's pretty nice. So always make sure your AoEs are up here. She spawns those four and you can take them down really quickly. Execute time. Oops. You can go down. Alright, alright.
More burning spell weave. More.
Well fitted, yeah. Perfect. I always make all of my gear for my magic builds well fitted. Right? That's what you're supposed to do, right? I'm kidding, kiddos. It's, I make my stuff divines. Final boss. Here we go. Alright, so I think I'm not going to worry about the flame matros.
Your hide will make a wonderful rug for the master. Surrender and I'll devour you quickly.
That was a bad idea. Oh, and I'm on fire, so always get in the water when you're on fire. Like now. That's the #1 stupid thing I see people dying to in this dungeon, is they're on fire and they don't do anything about it. Like now, my chest is on fire, I gotta get in the water. And like, nothing in this particular fight really hits hard if you just stay in the water when you get on fire. Whoops. That was unfortunate. Pop down AoEs right before he leaves. Okay, so I'm not going to pop down the Storm Astro right now, even though I want it. Because that's going to happen. I knew it was coming. So I'm going to take care of these because that's getting to be a bit much. Starting to take actual serious damage from the Atros, so I decided to just wipe them out.
You're done.
So what I'm going to try to do is every time he moves, use it as an opportunity to wipe out a couple flame Atros on my way to where he moves to. So I'm about to have my ultimate again, and I'm going to wait to pop it until he moves again, so I know that it's right where he is.
Too late.
Now he spawns a ton of flame Atros. So I'm gonna make sure that I don't get overwhelmed here and just take care of those real quick.
Rise, minions.
I need to get extinguished. There we go.
Bow of the Deadlands.
Well, that is that's City of Ash 1 on normal, no deaths, 4K. Alright, well thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed that, hit a like and hit a subscribe. I will see you all next time.